Class is in session. Welcome to the WUCUSU Class podcast, where best-selling author, educator, community organizer, and empowerment coach Agyei drops 15 to 45 minutes of unapologetic leadership, self-empowerment, and Black political education content every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is where activists sharpen their skills, community leaders get their game tight, and everyday folks learn to wake up, clean up, and stand up, in the words of Malcolm X. Tap in, take notes, and let's build.
Peace and Black Power family. This is your Harlem educator, author, and activist, Brother Agyei. I have a treat for you today, family. This letter to Black youth. I often reflect upon my own life and experiences to find meaning in them. I've worked with Black and Latino youth and their families for most of my life, so naturally I've given much thought to my own youth. What did I think about in my youth? Well, I was trying to establish who I was, what I was here for, what was my identity. I was curious about and awkward with the young ladies I found attractive. I was trying to balance my love for football, hip-hop, and things of that nature with my growing Black liberation consciousness. I was fighting and snapping, and it was snapping we call joking your friends and your friends joking you as part of my, I guess you could call, Black boys' rites of passage. Trying to resolve the disparity between what my parents and family were teaching me versus the messages and the lessons I was getting through television programming, movies, and the media. I was contemplating my future career. What would I do with my life? How would I maintain a family? And often I felt thoroughly confused about all of the above. Now, much has changed since my childhood, adolescent years, and yet some things never change in this sense. Our young people still struggle with identity issues, body image issues, being accepted, peer pressure, what they're going to do with their life, etc., etc. This is a summary of advice for my own daughters that I believe Black youth in general might find helpful as well. And if I may be honest, many of we adults may find these life lessons helpful as well. Number 1, listen to those who are wiser than you and more accomplished than you, especially when they are giving you advice that will make you better. Only fools resent wise and thoughtful advice and appreciate nonsense and disharmony. Don't let your pride or ego get in the way of you getting information that can really help to empower you. 2, identify and begin fulfilling your purpose in life. Don't float around aimlessly like a feather in the wind. You'll be surprised at how this will keep you out of trouble, away from foolishness, and away from counterproductive activities and people. Number 3, avoid being hasty or impulsive. Don't be quick to respond or react to everything. Focus on understanding and perceiving things and people as they truly are, not as you wish them to be. Defensiveness is a sign of immaturity, and this quality gets in the way of your personal growth. Number 4, discover and be your authentic self in all of its dimensions. Then work on expressing your authentic self accurately and eloquently. Don't falsely represent yourself to others. An authentic jerk will often be more respected than a fake role model. Number 5, the things you produce or that emanate from you, including your own children one day, are a reflection of your work ethic, your values, and your priorities. Study and closely observe what people produce and create. The things you produce and that emanate from you say more about who and what you are than any words from your mouth. Number 6, you are a culmination of your decisions, Learn early on how to make wise decisions. The decisions you make are a reflection of your wisdom or lack thereof, and you will often feel the effects of your decisions long after you make them. Number 7, integrity is defined by how closely what you do corresponds with what you say or the principles you supposedly believe. Mistakes, which we all make, will be forgiven. Being dishonest with yourself or others, however, is a much more serious offense that creates negative outcomes for you. Number 8, spend a great portion of your time investing in your talents, intelligence, and character. Use your youth to prepare for an empowered and properly equipped adulthood. It's never too late to learn and prepare, but such things become much more difficult and complicated with age as career, health, and family obligations become involved. Be wary of those who don't invest time toward empowering and enriching themselves. This is a huge red flag that will come back in negative ways to hurt them and those closely associated with them. Number 9, don't put too much stock in what people say. Pay close attention to how people use their time, what discussions or activities energize them, and who they consider close friends and teachers of theirs. Oftentimes, these factors will tell you all you need to know about people, including yourself. Number 10, remember this law of physics. It's called the law of inertia. A body at rest tends to stay at rest unless a force comes along to move it. And a body in motion tends to stay in motion unless a force comes along to stop it. In life, you will find that some are bodies in motion while others are bodies at rest. Observe this physical law at all times. And most importantly, make sure you are a body in motion. 11, people will always make their own judgments of you, fairly or unfairly, accurate or inaccurate. Some of their criticisms about you will be valid because no one is perfect. At the end of the day, though, let your consistently excellent work, accomplishment, and network of appreciative and loving relatives, friends, and associates speak for you. Also, be aware that some will resent and envy you. Don't assume that your haters will only be people on the outside. Many times, they will be people in your inner circle who claim to like, love, or respect you. Don't be foolish. Anybody can be envious or jealous or resentful of you. Number 12, leave a legacy. Live your life with such intensity, purpose, and excellence that others are inspired by your example and your accomplishments. Don't just read history, watch television, and live vicariously through the achievements of others. Make history yourself and make your own dreams come true. Distinguish yourself from people who talk big but produce nothing of value. Be a useful resource to others. You should always be asking, not just how can I be more pretty or handsome, muscular, or in good shape. How can I be more useful? Number 13, speak and act with authority and confidence. This world destroys and violates the weak and timid. Number 14, develop the habit of reading between the lines or seeing what lies beneath the surface. Don't be a fool, be a thinker. Number 15, no matter how empowered you are, you will sometimes make mistakes, experience errors of judgment, or even cause pain to yourself or other people. Be willing to humbly admit your errors and make amends when possible. Rather than beating yourself up or staying in denial, work to learn from your errors and become wiser from them, and never fail to apologize when you have hurt someone intentionally or otherwise, because hurting people is never good. Number 16, anticipate and learn how to deal with defeat and pain, what we might also call trauma. You will experience these things no matter how intelligent or talented or nice you are. When faced with life challenges, give yourself some time to cry, complain, or vent. Then, quickly get to work on solving the problem and overcoming the challenge. Make sure you understand the true nature of the problem and don't make it larger or smaller than it really is. Calm down and think clearly. Don't become overly dramatic, but become peaceful and thoughtful. Number 17, choose friends wisely. Too often our friendships are chosen arbitrarily, according to things like proximity, living in the same building, in the same neighborhood, or attending the same school, or working at the same job. Friends should be chosen based on a more far-reaching criteria, like similar interests, similar values, similar goals, and what we might call complementary personality traits. Also, know that people bring different things into your life. Some bring fun and stress relief. Others bring engaging conversation and stimulating thoughts. Some inspire you or console you when you're down. However, if you find yourself dealing with issues of envy, negative confrontation, or competition far too often, or attacks to your spirit, this is a friend you do not need or want. And that's it, family. That is what I have for you. I hope that you found this helpful. This is part of my life's work. This is part of my personal mission. I take it very personally. It doesn't matter what degrees you have, how pretty or handsome your husband or wife are, how big your home is, family. These life lessons I just went through are invaluable. You couldn't put a price on these lessons. You couldn't give me enough. You couldn't say, oh, I'm going to pay you. No, it's not about money. It's about us helping each other in any way we can. And even with our pain and trauma, we can use it as a springboard to teach and reach others. Because at the end of the day, you will not be remembered by how nice your shoes were, how many sneakers you got, how much money you made, your cars, or how famous you are. You're going to be remembered by how you made people feel. You're going to be remembered by what value you added to other people. You're going to be remembered by how useful you were to yourself, your family, your community, and even the world. You check out these life lessons. You try your best to understand and embody them. And we will win.